Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video on my channel here. Now in today's video, guys, I'm going to be bringing you a free play out of my new Miami Gun Bunch offense. I'm going to be releasing it sometime this week on my PayHip site. And I'm going to be going over the play today, Miami Sail. I believe there is only one of these plays. Obviously, it's out of the Miami Dolphins offensive playbook. But it also is, I believe there's also a similar play out of the Atlanta Falcons playbook. I know there is. It's like Atlanta Sail. But today, guys, we're going to be going over the play Miami Sail. I'm going to be showing you guys two setups that you guys can run out of the Miami Bunch offense to succeed more in Madden 21. Now, quickly, guys, before we do get in the video, though, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, link is going to be down below. I do post my new videos go live over there, and also I will chat a bit about sports and whatnot. And then, guys, if you want to join my Discord server, the link is going to be down below, as well as to sign up for Discord if you guys don't have an account. It's really, really good in there, man. We talk Madden, we just chill out in the server. Very, very nice to have like, I think 10 or 11 people in there. You guys are amazing, and the guys who are not in there, you guys are still just as amazing as them. And guys, also, if you want to check out my two most recent videos, they are going to be in the top right of the screen right now. And then if you guys want to join the channel as well, it is going to be, I think, $4.90. It's $4.99 a month, and you get full access to full written out Madden guides, as well as to early previews of my videos in my Discord server. I will post them in a specific server that you guys will get access to. And then, guys, you obviously know that I do have an online store. I currently have two ebooks on there right now. Nickel 335 wide defense, and then also I just posted last night my Oakland Raiders Gun Bunch tight end offense. And then I have a website as well, redzonetips.ga. I do post articles on there about all Madden. I'm trying to restart it up. So if you guys can go ahead and check that out in the description below, that'd be amazing. But guys, without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into the pre-play adjustments for this offense. Okay, guys, so here we go. This is going to be the play right here. I'm currently using the Washington football team, and I'm using the 49ers on defense because it's going to really show how good this offense is, basically, because Washington doesn't have a great offense due to the fact they have Alex Smith and really no other players besides Terry McLaurin and Logan Thomas. Now, I am using the 49ers on defense because they have a pretty good pass rush as well as decent cornerbacks and overall defensive backs. And what I did also, guys, is I went to my coaching adjustments. I set ball under defense on play ball, option defense on conservative, and then zone drops on flats on 5 yards, curl flats on 20 yards. That way, it makes it more realistic because that's when more people are running in the game. But we're going to run nickel normal. We're going to come out in this cover 2, and then I'm going to be showing you guys the pre-play adjustments for this play right here. I'm out of the Miami playbook. This is going to be the Miami Gun Bunch. And essentially for this entire scheme that you're going to see on my website, on my website, and also it's going to be on the PayHip site as well. Basically right here, what you're going to want to run, your personnel subs, you just want to make sure that in this position right here, you have your fastest receiver. So obviously Terry McLaurin is the fastest on the Washington football team, so I have him playing in the slot. And then right next to him, you just want to make sure that you have your second fast receiver that is a decently high overall. So Steven Sims does have 92 speed. I believe there is this guy right here, Emmanuel Hall, I think it is. He has 94 speed. However, he's only a 67 overall. You don't really want to play him here, so I'm going to play Steven Sims. But also, I didn't even realize this. If you guys have a running back that has decent speed and you want to play him here, you can, and also has decent catching. So you could play like Antonio Gibson here, but we're just going to run Steven Sims just to be safe. Now, the play is going to be Miami Sail. It is going to be the A play selection. And guys, that's pretty much it. But now let's go ahead. Let's move into the play right here. Alright guys, so here we go. This is going to be the play right here. You see that this is the normal play art. Now, there's some weird things about this play. First of all, right here, you see that this B receiver, he is on the C route. Now, a C route is very hard to come stock with plays, and I believe only Outside Apprentice has this as a hot route. So you rarely see this play or you rarely see this route on the field in stock plays, but this play does have it. And this is actually a very good route to beat some coverages. It gets under a cover 3 and cover 4. And it also gets over a cover 2 depending on zone drops. But from what I've experimented with, it gets under a cover 3, cover 4, gets over a cover 2, and it actually has very good separation against man coverage. So this is a really good route. Also, you see this RB receiver. He's on like this little angled streak route. He kind of goes out to the right a little bit, and then he goes up. It's kind of like a fade route in a way, but not really, because a fade route would have a shorter cut. So this is like a longer fade route. And then you also have the flat by the A receiver, and then you also have that post on the back side by that X receiver. So basically, guys, the first setup here is going to be very simple, and there's going to be slight differences between the first and second setups, but they're going to be almost completely different plays in terms of the reads. Now, the first setup we're going to do here, we're going to option our running back, which is going to be double tapping the Y button, which is the running back, and we're going to press the left trigger. So you're going to see now he's on the option. He either goes on a hitch route, or he goes on an option, or he goes on a, I believe, an out route. Yeah, he goes on an out route if it's man coverage, and that's going to be very good in terms of getting separation, and overall it's a very, very nice play. Then the next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to be slanting the RB receiver, which is going to be YRB, and then left on the right stick. Now he's going to go on that slant. Basically, now you have a double crossing route type combo with the post route on the backside, and now you have that slant route coming out of the slot of the bunch. Then we're going to be throwing this A receiver, which is your tight end, on a delay fade, which is going to be YA and up on the right stick. Basically, right here, it's going to make sure that it's going to give you extra blocking, and you're still going to be blocking 6, but it also is going to provide you with a little safety net in case this play breaks down. You could just hold the A button, release the tight end, and then against most coverages, it's going to do well. I believe man coverage is the only exception right here, so you're just going to have to keep that in mind. But then we're going to take this B receiver, the last step, we're going to take the B receiver, and we're going to motion him out right. So basically right here, this is what the play looks like right here. This is what basically everything looks like. Now, basically on this play, your reads, you're first going to be looking at this Y receiver was on the option. Then you're going to look at that slant on the RB receiver coming out of the slot. Then you're going to look at that B receiver. And then finally, you're going to look at the X receiver. And then obviously, if all else fails, we're going to go to that delay fade. So here we go, running this cover 2. You see that the linebackers get drawn back. We're going to be able to low ball that hitch very, very easily right there. We're going to get a very nice game. Now, and keep in mind, guys, how to low ball is going to be by holding the left trigger on your controller, and that's going to allow the ball to be really low, and you just go with either an aggressive or possession catch depending on your position. So now I'm just going to run this one more time. Just you're going to option the running back, delay fade your tight end, slant the RB receiver. You're going to motion out the B receiver. You're going to run this against a cover 2. And we're running this against cover 2 right now. We're just going to hike the ball. And you're going to see, once again, RB receiver, go with that little low ball possession catch. Now, that would have been a drop right there. So just kind of keep that in mind. That would have been a drop against, and if you were in a real game. But now what we're going to do, we're just going to run it quickly right here against cover 3. So I'll show you guys that really quick. Okay, guys, so here we go. This is going to be the play right here against cover 3. So I'm just going to show you this to you guys real quick. Not really going to go over the setup again, but just motion out that B receiver. We're just going to hike the ball. You're going to see against a cover 3, that hitch is going to get wide open, and no linebackers are really near the running back to cause an incompletion unless your opponent's user obviously picks up that you're running a lot of hitches and whatnot. And we're also going to run this against cover 4 palms too. Same, it's almost the same. It's not really the same coverage actually, but we're just going to motion this guy out. Make sure you delay fade that tight end. We're going to hike that ball. You're going to see once again, Y receiver is going to be wide open. You see that the linebackers are way farther back now. And I'm going to quickly actually try to showcase another route. We'll go to... What route do we want to showcase? You know, we'll do man coverage, and I'll actually showcase the C route. That's probably what a lot of you guys are wondering. Like, hey, yo, is this C route really as good as you're saying it is? So let's go ahead. Let's see what we got. So we're just going to hike the ball. You're going to see he's on Richard Sherman, Cam Sims right now. We have the inside leverage. We go with the possession catch here. I think we went with the low ball too. We end up getting that catch here. Basically, with the post in the C route, you want to make sure that you're throwing the ball right as they cut inside. So with Cam Sims, I'm just going to show you one more time. We're going to run man coverage with that, and then we're also run man coverage with the post just to show you guys what's up here. Basically, though, you motion out the B receiver, hike him right here. Then he's going to go up, and then right here we throw the ball. You see he gets more separation right there. It's kind of like a 50-50 chance in terms of your separation. And that's going to be a really big thing. And then we're also going to take a look at that post too. That's coming from that backside. Now, obviously, I don't press my guys right here. I don't actually, you know what? Let's press them. Why not? So what we're going to do, we're just going to run a little press right here with our players. Motion out the B receiver just to make it a little more realistic, because that's usually what people do when they're in man coverage. You're going to see, though, throw it right on the cut, and then that X receiver, he's going to end up getting a completion for very easy yards right there. But now, guys, we're going to move on to the second setup out of this offense. Okay, guys, so here we go. This is going to be the second setup right here. What we're going to do is we're first going to be blocking our running back, which is going to be double tapping Y and pressing right trigger. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to throw the RB receiver. We're actually going to throw him in a hitch route, which is going to be Y, RB, and RT. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to motion out this B receiver, and we're going to motion hike him. So basically right here is what you're looking at in terms of your routes. You kind of have a high-low read going on. Your low read is going to be that hitch and then that flat route at the tight end. And then your high read is going to be the C route and then also that post coming from the backside. So we're just going to run this here against the cover 2. Really just got to make a point right here. You have reads, so you're first going to look at the A receiver on that flat, then you're going to look at the RB receiver, then B, and then X. So it's pretty simple. We're just going to run this play. X receiver and RB receiver not really open. Just going to throw to that C route by the B receiver, and you see here we get a very easy completion. Now, we're just going to run this quickly here against the cover 3 defense, and you see that the guys are pushed up more, or pushed farther back, so we're just going to block the running back, go with the hitch, and I believe that's the setup. Yeah, that's the setup, motion out the B receiver. And you see in a cover 3 that they're playing really far back, so that A receiver you see is going to get wide open in the flat. Throw that really quickly. We juke inside, and we end up getting a 9 yards, almost a first down right there. And the same does apply for cover 4 palms, so we're going to quickly showcase that. So we're just going to run this play. You're going to see we're going to motion out the B receiver, and we are going to hike this ball. A receiver, as you can see, gets that outside leverage, and we actually get a pretty good block there by, I believe, Cam Sims, or that was McLaurin, one of the two, and we're able to get a little extra yards because of that. Now, I will say against man coverage that flat route's not going to be open, and yeah, he's not going to be open, and even if he is open, you're only going to get about 2 yards, so he's not going to be a very viable option to go with on this play. I would personally go to either the C route or the X receiver right here, or if you see your opponent's running man coverage a lot, you could go and just throw RB on that slant. You could just run with that, and you could go with like the double crossing route combo if you see your opponent is running man. So that's definitely something you could do, but actually, we're going to run that in this situation, so we're going to see first read's not open, but then our second read's going to be RB. We actually throw this ball. We get right over, well, we don't get right over the top, but we get some very good separation with our man, and we end up getting a lot of yards. So, guys, remember, all the setups are going to be down in the description. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a like. Go try to smash 5 likes. I cannot believe the support recently, guys. You are amazing. But, guys, take care. Most importantly, stay classy.